Well, good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the South Jackson, Bemis, Tennessee area, ready to report to you Monday evening's climate summary for October the 24th, 2016. It turned out to be a very beautiful day today. We're going to have a very beautiful night tonight and a good day tomorrow as well. We had a high temperature today of 82 degrees. And that only missed the record hottest of 83 degrees by simply 1 degree. The old record was had multiple years with 1973, 1992, 2004, and 2012 with the years that happened. So we only missed it by 1 degree. So boy, we came close on that one. So indeed, nice and warm and dry out there again today. The low this morning got down to 46 degrees. It's nowhere near the record coldest low of 27 that was set back in 1981. And as of 5 p.m., the skies were clear and the temperature was 75 degrees at 5. Live as of 5:36 right now, it's down to 72 degrees. The dew point at 5 p.m. was 56 degrees. The humidity was at 45%. We had northeast winds at 9 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was holding at 30.22 inches of mercury. We did have a 9-mile-an-hour wind gust today out of northeast at about 4:20 this afternoon, and the lowest humidity was 44% today at 4 p.m., and the highest was 85% at 7 a.m. this morning. And it looks like the sun's going to be setting tonight at 6:08 and rise tomorrow morning at 7:11. And the moon's going to be rising. It's already set for today. It'll be rising early tomorrow morning at 2:26 a.m. And it looks like I mentioned, a beautiful evening coming up. We've got several beautiful days coming up actually as well. It looks like we're going to have a mostly clear night tonight, leading into a mostly clear day tomorrow. We should have a low tomorrow morning of near 45 degrees, a high tomorrow of about 79 degrees. We should have east winds at 10 to 20. And on your Wednesday, it's going to be fair skies most of the day, probably becoming mostly cloudy toward Wednesday night, but then fairing up again toward midnight Wednesday night. So, and no rain's expected Wednesday night at this time. The low should be near 51 and the high about 82 on Wednesday, with south winds at 10 to 20. And on Thursday, it's going to be mostly fair skies once more, with a low near 55 and a high of 77, with west winds at 10 to 20. And it looks like the weekend's going to be great, mostly fair all 3 days, with a low near 49 and a high of 81 on Friday, with south winds at 5 to 10. Low of 55 and a high of 82 on Saturday, with southwest winds at 10 to 20. And on your Sunday, low near 56 and a high of 76, with west winds at 10 to 20. And even Halloween, Monday, looks great at this time. Mostly fair then too, with a low near 50 and a high of 77. And we should have southeast winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. So it should be a great evening for Halloween trick-or-treaters Monday evening during that time period. And the winds will be generally light, like I said, out of southeast at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And it also looks like it's going to be mostly fair for next Tuesday and Wednesday of next week as well, the 1st and 2nd of November, of Monday and Tuesday of week, that is. Mostly fair skies, like I mentioned, low about 52 and a high of 77 on November the 1st. And on Wednesday, November the 2nd, low of 53 and a high of 78 on that day, mostly fair skies. And that pretty much covers it for about the next 9 days or so. It looks like pretty much fair skies for the next 9-10 days. A little minor exception this coming Wednesday night between sunset and midnight of some mostly cloudy skies, and otherwise beautiful sailing for beautiful weather and no rainfall, and none's expected for the next several days. Well, I believe that's it for this evening. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Monday night and get a chance to get out and enjoy the outdoors in whatever way that you'd like to do it. And I hope to be able to come back to you tomorrow morning with another update. And until then, good night, everybody. Have a pleasant Monday night. So long.